public responsibilities. You got to be a mother. You got to be a father. You got a job. Some of y'all are employers. You got to be a son. You got to be a daughter. You got to be this and that. And all of that stuff is heavy. But the question is, do you spend enough time in private to handle your public responsibilities? Amen. The average person doesn't. That's why they fly off the handle. And that's why you see people become cussing Christians. Touch your neighbor and say, he talking to you. He ain't talking to me. He talking to you. You be cussing. He ain't talking to me. I got to spend sufficient time with God. Come on, somebody. That's why you don't choke the people out at work. You got to spend sufficient time. The reason why you want other people's lives is because you don't know how rich yours is.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, I'll be done in a minute.
Come on.
The only reason you look at people on TV and you want to mimic their lives is because you think that their lives are greener than yours. The truth of the matter, anybody that excels at anything had to come to the realization that I am talented, that I am blessed, that I am cute, that I am handsome, that I do have a lot of intelligence, that I do have something to offer, that God can use me. And when you come to that reality in your life in 2018, your 2018 is going to be different because you're not going to be looking for somebody to come in and help you. You're going to realize that God has already sent you help, and that help lives on the inside of you, called the Holy Ghost. And if I got the Holy Ghost and I got me, then if the Lord be for me, then who can be I'm not talking back to me before me. Carry yourself in a certain way. Be a representative of me. So be holy. But watch this. I want to talk about morality and being holy for a second, but I want to go deeper because here's the thing. I'll touch this later. You cannot expect a harvest and steal.
Amen.
You cannot expect the harvest and still. What do you mean, Pastor? I cannot be taking ink pens from work, liquid paper from work, staples from work, staplers from work, reams of paper from work, bringing the reams of paper to the church, printing programs on hot paper. I can't.
Amen, Pastor.
No, listen, don't bring no hot paper here. We're not making copies on any hot paper. I'm telling you, watch this. In my life, the Bible says that a curse never comes without a cause. You're going through something, there's always a cause. And so you got to begin to evaluate why you're going through what you're going through. And so watch this. I tell people I don't even want to hook up if you're not authorized to give me one. If you're not the manager, don't discount nothing for me. If you work at the drive-thru, don't put no extra fries in my bag. Come on, just leave me alone. Let me pay for what I pay for. Let me get what I pay for. Because I don't want no curse finding me. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Look at your neighbor and tell them, I ain't trying to do nothing wrong. I'm trying to live my life holy every day. And I'm not going to get messed up over an ink pen that I could have bought for 99 cents. I'm not getting messed up for no paper clip that I can go to the store and buy a whole. Push your neighbor and say, child, please. I wish I would. I ain't tripping over them people's stuff. Leave them people's stuff where it is. And when you finish with that highlighter, it's not yours. Come on, you can't be marking in your holy Bible with a hot in your action, your feeling, and your mood. It encompasses everything. So what the Lord is teaching Gideon is, if you can change your attitude towards your life, you can change your life to the degree that you change your attitude.
Come on.
The problem is he's sitting there waiting for his situation to change so that his attitude can follow suit. The truth is, no, you can't wait for your situation to change. You change your attitude, then your attitude will change your situation.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get this. Your attitude will change your perception. And watch this. If you change how you look at a thing, the thing that you look at will change. Let me say it again. If you change how you look at a thing, the thing that you look at will change. You didn't get it. If you change how you look at a thing, the thing that you look at will change.
Yeah.
Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way.
Come on.
Maybe I need to help you. If you look at something as an obstacle, then your perception becomes your reality, even if it's not true.
Wow. Come on.
But watch this. If I take what you look at as an obstacle and see it as an opportunity, then watch this. The thing that I look at is now about to change.
Come on.
What used to be an obstacle now becomes an opportunity. Why? Did it change? No. How I looked at it changed. See, in 2018, it's not just about changing stuff. You want everybody, change this, change. No. Change how you look at it. And if you change how you look at it, then the thing has no choice but to change.
Yeah. Right.
When they created the first airplane, they created the first airplane in a bicycle shop. Which means they did not have the right tools. They did not have the right stuff. They didn't have an airplane hanger. They made an airplane hanger where you're supposed to make bikes. Somebody in here, you waiting for everything to be perfect. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect. You just have to start. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. And then here's the next thing that happened. When they figured out how to make the airplane and make the airplane fly, they said, you know what? We can't do it here. We're going to have to move to North Carolina. They said, why? Because there's a lot of brush on the ground, and if the plane falls, it'll land in a soft space. And then the wind is right. The wind is strong enough to give us lift. So in other words, what they did was they changed environments. They left one environment to embrace a new one. Why? Because they made it in one environment, but they had to fly it in another. That means that sometimes you work in one environment, but then when you really want to fly, you have to move to another. Because success, heard Bishop Jake say this, success is not just about where you're going, but it's about what and who you're willing to leave. The question is, am I willing to leave an environment that embraced me for a while, but no longer has the capacity to sustain me? Ooh, I said a mouthful. He left for two reasons. So he could fly because of the contrary winds, but then so they would have a soft place to land. The reason why many people are not succeeding is because they don't have an environment that pushes them to fly, and when they fall, they don't have a soft spot to land. So sometimes you have to change environments. Leave what's familiar for what's right. What environment is that? That could be many of different environments. Some people grow up here, they have to move to another place. Some people have to move from this group of people, this mentality, this thinking, these actions, these habits that were comfortable to an environment. It's different. It feels strange for a minute, but will ultimately work for my good. My talking, I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. But I hope that somebody, you didn't stop cussing because you forgot how to cuss. You stop cussing because you realize that if I'm going to say I love God, there's some things that I'm going to have to give up. And I really would like to tell you about yourself, but I'm going to restrain myself because I'm on my way to being a disciple, which means I got to be more Christ-like. And if Christ wouldn't do that, then I got to... Come on, somebody. It's not that I forgot how to fight. Keep messing with me. It's not that I forgot how to fight. I just choose not to fight. And don't take my restraint for weakness, because I'm not weak. It takes more strength for me not to hit you than it does. Y'all not talking. It takes more restraint. It would be easier for me to